And Facebook shares are practically flat for the day, up 0.2%. Well, Northern Ireland's government may be clicking on the like button for the British Finance Minister. That's after George Osbourne said the country can set its own corporate tax rate if certain budget cuts are met. The move will give Northern Ireland a better chance of attracting foreign investment. CCTV's Lorda Sexton has more.
In a historic move by the UK, Northern Ireland has been granted sovereignty to set its own corporate tax rate, subject to meeting budget and financial conditions, meaning for the first time they can reduce their 21% rate to compete with the Republic of Ireland, who successfully attract multinational investment with a low corporate tax of 12.5%.
First instance, they need to meet about 2 billion cuts, so that's obviously quite a big, that's a big bill to cut to actually even get to do it at all. That will take time. In Ireland, when we introduced our rate back down to that, we did it about 2% a year. So we went from what was a headline rate of 40% and it went all the way down to 12.5%. It took quite some time to do that. And if you don't do that, it's going to have a dramatic effect on an economy and I suspect be unsustainable.
While Catherine welcomes the announcement from the UK, she says multinationals setting up in Ireland don't stay because of just tax, saying access to the Eurozone is crucial and a UK referendum could have implications for Northern Ireland.
In a lot of cases when people are coming into Ireland, as I say, it's not just the tax, it's to get access to the rest of, to the rest of Europe. So as a foothold, if you're coming in and, as I say, passporting across, that may or may not work coming from England, depending on how that referendum goes and how that extends to Northern Ireland.
Over 1,000 multinationals have set up in Ireland, over half of these from the United States. But Ireland is keen to attract investment from emerging markets like China and welcomes Northern Ireland's announcement, saying an all-island offering is a good thing for the country. But economists stress that from a tax perspective, in the future, Ireland needs to worry more about countries that compete on income tax rates, not corporate.
So in the future, the sharpest point of competition for mobile activity will actually be the taxation of individuals rather than the taxation of corporates. And every country is going to be trying to get the decision makers and the innovators, the research scientists to locate in their countries, and the competition on personal tax is going to become much more acute. So at present, Ireland has quite a high personal tax regime, particularly we have a high marginal tax rate for people on above average income. And I think really this has to be the number one policy reform for government over the coming budgets.
With competition heating up for Northern Ireland with its corporate tax rate change expected, analysts here are saying that despite this change, it should not affect multinational investment into the Republic. Lorda Sexton, CCTV, Dublin.